Hello, everyone. I am Queen Lillie. Welcome to my live. Let me know you can hear me, please. Today, we're discussing Life Under Trump, Part 151. That's Life Under Trump, Part 151. We have a lot to cover from the Republican Party and their BS that they're doing with this beautiful bill, Donald Trump, everything Donald Trump, all the way down to his party. It's a mess. The MAGA Republican Party as well. Hello, Queen Victorious One. Thank you for coming to my live and thank you for being a moderator. But we have a lot to cover, you all. We have a mess going on in this country, and that's why I can't understand why Donald Trump is worried about South Africa when America is a hot ghetto mess. Yes, America is a hot ghetto mess, but he called Africa a SHIT country, but Africa is a continent. We all know that. But Donald Trump is not a brilliant man. He's brilliant at conning. Yes, he's brilliant at conning, but he doesn't know that Africa is a continent. So we got a lot to cover, y'all. Hit that like button as you all are coming in. I want you to know you all are valued, you are appreciated, and you all are all beautiful kings and queens. So I had to go live later because I'm just really getting home. So when I posted it, I wasn't even home to let y'all know I wasn't going live to 7 o'clock this evening. I wasn't home. Also, I want y'all to know I have two different types of memberships. In the memberships category, I talk about things that we do not talk about on this channel. I still cover Donald Trump in there. So if you go in there, you become a member, you got to scroll down because there's so much stuff in the memberships and a lot of things you will get before the actual subscribers. So some things I put on there, you will get it. It says you get it first. And then there's things like I'm not covering Diddy on this channel. They're here and there I will say something about Diddy. But what I do in my membership, I cover Diddy. I put videos in there, and whoever videos I'm using, fair use, educational purpose, and research, I tell y'all to make sure after you watch their video that you subscribe to their channel. And one of my favorite channels that's covering the P. Diddy case trial is Queen Tisa Tales. So check out her channel if you're interested in Diddy. Also, Diamond's membership. Oh, thank you, Victorious One. Oh, you put it in there. Okay. Yeah. So the Diamonds membership is $9.99 and the Rubies membership is $4.99. Hit that like button as you coming in. Come on, show me support, show me some love. But if you like to donate to my channel, you can see me a super chat. Also, my Venmo is in my description. That would be, I can get my money right now. But through super chats, we only get paid once a month on the 21st through the 26th, one of those days. So if you would like to support me and allow me to cash out my money today, you can send me money through my Venmo, which is in my description. And my PayPal link. It's a link. You just click that link, copy, paste, whatever you need to do and support me. I do a lot of research to come on here to give y'all what y'all need. I've been doing this going on a year now, covering politics. So I haven't been doing this long, but so my channel can grow. Sometimes I may need y'all to donate, yes, because I don't get paid much from this. I would not get on here and pretend because I know a lot of people be fronting. You can look at my subscribers and tell I'm not getting them, but I got what 10,000 some subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see me prosper and grow. Subscribe to my channel, donate to my channel, hit that like button as y'all coming in. Come on, hit it for me. Hit that like button, share the screen, subscribe, comment, like. Your likes are important. It keeps me in the algorithm. I can't make it without you. Come on, hit that like button. Come on, y'all. Hit that like button right now. Again, if you want to donate to my channel and help my channel grow, you can send super chats. My Venmo and PayPal link is in my description. Again, I have memberships. The memberships are the Rubies membership is $4.99. Diamonds membership is $9.99. Also, you can send me gifts, gems up there. You can send me those. That would be great support as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Brian Brown, how I'm gonna owe you when you owe my ancestors for what your ancestors did to my people. Okay? So sit back and enjoy the ride. One moment, please. Brian, you owe me your house. You owe me your bank account. You owe me everything you got to get. That's my reparations. So if you want to talk your smack in my check, Brian Brown, you owe me reparations because what your ancestors did to my people and they hindered the growth of black people. Shut up and enjoy the ride. So who is MAGA? We all know MAGA is the uneducated, the trailer park trash, the hillbillies, the D suckers. What else is MAGA? Well, let me show you. One moment, and then we'll go to commercial break. Hold on.
Let's talk about it. Last week it was megachurch pastor Robert Morris.
This is MAGA.
Megachurch pastor Mike Bickle. And now it's Minnesota State Senator Justin Eichhorn.
This is MAGA.
Powerful conservative leader accused of preying on minors. And on and on and on.
This is MAGA.
Person after person exposed, some accused, some convicted, but nothing changes. Nothing. Because in these circles, it's not what they're doing that's the problem. It's them getting caught, which is why they're so quick to deflect or point fingers at trans people or drag queens as dangerous, but never clean up their own house. And why would they? The very theology they teach is built to protect them.
Donald Trump will pardon people like this.
As if Bathsheba had a choice, as if it was an assault. Or the story of the woman caught in adultery. They love that story, but that story is
King Ralph Perry.
Religious leaders willing to kill a woman to prove a point. Even with the Bible, they find ways to shift blame to the victims. And this is deeper than just a few bad apples. This is about a system that grooms its people to excuse abuse as long as the abusers are on the right side. And this is why certain Christians can vote for certain politicians who engage in certain activities and still claim the way of Jesus. But here's the truth. It doesn't matter that these men and these leaders are a means to an end. If the means are monstrous, the end will be
too. Hit that like button, everybody.
It's time to hold these men and the system that protects them accountable. Let's talk about it. Last week it was megachurch pastor Robert Morris. Before that, another megachurch pastor.
Who is MAGA? That's MAGA. MAGA is a PDF, a group of PDFs. MAGA is a group of people that support a 34-count felon. A man in the Oval Office that's a criminal. So that tells me MAGA is made up of nothing but a bunch of criminals. There are freaks like P. Diddy and Epstein. That's who MAGA is. Pedos. It is time Trump is admitted into a nursing home, and I'm dead serious. Trump needs to be admitted into a nursing home. Do your job, Melania Trump, so you can be free. I'm trying to teach you something, flat butt. Do your job so you can be free of Donald Trump. He needs to be admitted into a nursing home.
Washington, D.C. I hate it. It makes no sense. They call it the District of Columbia. It's got nothing to do with Columbia. It's nowhere near Columbia. From now on, it will be Washington, D.A. District of America. No more of this Columbian. No more Washington, D.C. I hate it. It makes no sense. They call it the District of Columbia. It's got nothing to do with Columbia. It's nowhere near Columbia. From now on, it will be Washington, D.A. District of America. No more of this.
Did Donald Trump not pay attention in geography, social studies? Do y'all remember them classes? And that's in elementary school. Those are the classes that we had to take. We learned so much of the Caucasian history in history class, social studies, geography. Donnie, you was born into money. Like I told y'all, because somebody has money does not mean they are smart. Because Donnie doesn't know the difference between Columbia, like saying Columbia, South Carolina, District of Columbia, or Columbia. Let me tell you, Columbia. is District of Columbia. So he has it confused with the country Colombia, Colombia. Donnie, you in that Bitcoin, you may have all this money that you are splurging around and pulling scams with the Bitcoin. People meeting up, they wear masks as they enter into the thing for the meme coin at Mar-a-Lago. No, they have meetings. Yeah, pulling more scams. But what baffles me with that is when you become the man in the Oval Office, you're supposed to let all that go. I thought you put everything in your children's names and they're running everything down it, but it was all a lie, all a myth. It was all a dream. But what Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. And in my dream, Melania Trump will admit Donald Trump into a nursing home. She is his wife. She has that right. She has it over the children and nothing the children can do. But I'm sure those children would be glad as well. Junior, too, the buffoon. He would, too. And the one that looks like Dracula, but less more pale and ugly.
Is a problematic bill. It's an issue. This
may the new bill, the beautiful bill.
Truth. This may not have happened if
uncomfortable truths. Listen,
Democrats who died this year while in office, if they were have just to have retired a year or two ago. Those are they're all three of them were in Democratic majority districts. A Democrat easily would have won those seats. And as I said, the House passed this for 215.
He makes a valuable point, everybody. Just listen, please.
This would have made it so there would have to be either more concessions or the bill as it is right now would not have been able to have passed. And so I guess my thought to Democrats who feel like they're the only ones who can do this job, you're not. It's a very powerful thing to give up power and to say to the next generation, I've done my work, it's your turn. But as we've seen with RGB and as we've seen with Democrats who stay in office for too long, the stakes are just too high. They're too high. And I want to be respectful for the fact that these are public servants who have done good work and are trying the best they can to help make the country better. But I think on somewhere along the way, they get lost and they forget why they got into this, which is to help people, not to help themselves. And it's not lost on me that the three members of Congress who passed away were able to have health care and were able to fight their diseases as best they could. And because they decided to not let go of power, one of the ramifications might likely be that a lot of Americans aren't going to have the same ability to fight disease the way that they could. There's something about that doesn't sit right with me. This is a problematic bill. It's an issue. This may not have happened. This is an uncomfortable truth. This may not have happened if...
He makes a valuable point. Those three of the Democrats that passed away, they could have allowed a younger, well, that don't mean you won't unalive young. That doesn't mean that. But they could have passed their seats up to someone else to run in that place and hold those seats. And those people passed away. And those people actually had health care. But in today's world, under Donald Trump, this is Life Under Trump, part 151. Under Donald Trump, where they are now, because that new beautiful bill removing Medicaid, Medicare, don't care about the families that are less fortunate. They have even taken away from the council research and council funding for children, as we all know now. Nobody's caring about that when it should be. So the Democrats are failing at some things, I won't lie. There are only a handful that are really fighting. And the other ones are clear people that are afraid. Now, some clear people are speaking up. Very few, one or two. But most of them are afraid of Donald Trump. Snap out of it. Come on, snap out of it. I don't even have a lot of money. I'm not scared of Donald Trump. If he come in my face right now with his bodyguards, I would not be scared. If they do something to me, I know where I'm going. But if they do something to me, anything happen to me, y'all know they did it. I don't have enemies. I do so much charity work to help people. I do stuff y'all know nothing about. I give youth opportunities that y'all know nothing about. I do what I need to do to stay in good standing of my community. If anything ever happened to me, MAGA Republicans. And I'll leave it as that. So we're going to move along. Let me do a little like commercial break right quick. One moment. Let me take a sip of water, please. As you guys know, I have a shop and product tab. So if you click on the shop or either the product tab, you will see my hair growth oil, Queen Lillie. It is at Walmart. You can buy it at walmart.com. When you click on the link to shop where it says products or just where it says shop, click on it and you can purchase my hair growth oil, Queen Lillie hair growth oil. It comes in two different kinds, original and edges. Queen Lillie hair growth oil. This is my product. You see the tab, you can click on it and you can purchase it through walmart.com. Yes, Queen Lillie hair growth oil is natural, organic, no perfumes or anything. I don't believe in adding any unnatural stuff because your scalp need what's real, your hair need what is natural on it to keep it healthy. It promotes hair growth and it softens your hair texture as well. You can use it as a pre-wash or you can use it as in your styling regimen. Queen Lillie hair growth oil. Shop and get you some. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to business, okay?
Not knowing the truth makes you ignorant. Not wanting to know the truth is what makes you MAGA. Not knowing the truth makes you ignorant. Not wanting to know the truth is what makes you MAGA.
MAGA don't know the truth if it stared them in their face. They would never know the truth. MAGA insists on being fooled by Donald Trump. MAGA insists on being abused by someone that don't care hill beans about them. That's who MAGA is. MAGA doesn't want to know what's the real. They prefer to be mistreated. Donald Trump already told them he only liked them because they're uneducated. I love the uneducated. That's what he said. He thinks nothing of you, but you fully support him from buying those stupid watches that do not work. Well, they have rump on instead of Trump. So I love it. Rump. I love it. And you pay $640 for a watch that's only worth $30. A Bible that's only worth $3 or $4, $5 if that. That's who you support. That man don't even know the Bible. That's why MAGA is illiterate. So Kristi Noem is trying to buy a $50 million jet for private usage. And she wants us, the taxpayers, to pay for it. The MAGA Republicans are sick. They think that Americans supposed to pay for all their wants. They're not needs. They're not needs, baby. Hold on. This is the buffoon. Fair use, educational purpose, and great for research. So, I'm going to show you this, then I'm going to read it to you, okay? Thank you for coming to my live. Y'all have a beautiful evening. Thank you so much, kings and queens. So I'm going to read it to you. It's ridiculous that Trump and his cabinet think that the American citizens are supposed to pay for their personal stuff. That's not reality. The Obamas pay for a lot of things themselves. So no one wants the Coast Guard to buy her a $50 million jet. The Coast Guard, which is part of Department of Homeland Security, needs new ships and planes. But the proposal budget already earmarked more than $500 million to upgrade the service's aging air fleet. Experts and members of Congress are left questioning why DHS would prioritize buying a luxury plane for a cabinet secretary, Kristi Noem, seemingly obsessed with traveling far and wide for photo ops from New York City to El Salvador over the aircraft needed for core Coast Guard duties. They're playing in our face again. Uh-oh, I bumped my desk. They're playing in our face again, America. It's going to cost for that lovely jet that he got from Couture, the man in the Oval Office. It's going to cost $1 billion or more to upgrade it to where it needs to be safe for someone that's in the Oval Office. So now this nutcase, Kristi Noem, wants us, the taxpayers, to get her a jet, a $50 million jet, for her to go take photos in. The one that wants to start a reality show making fun of the immigrants. Making a buffoon of the immigrants. That part. God, woo, wherever she lived, lightning strike. Strike lightning. New Orleans, Louisiana. Get on y'all job with these Republican Party members. I ain't been seeing y'all doors lately. What's up? What's up? Handle business. All these plantations need to go down. All of them. Every White House plantation must go down. All the plantations are White Houses, if you noticed that. White House. All plantations are White House. They always white. Yeah. There's plantations in every state. And what Donald Trump said, District of Columbia, he says now District of America. Plantations. Is it a plantation on Pennsylvania Avenue? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. Move along. And Hakeem Jeffries, sometimes he gets on my nerves. I don't know what's up with him and Cory Booker. I don't know if it's the light skin with the eyes, whatever. What's up with all of that? It seems like when they light skin and they got light eyes, they F over us. So whatever he's going to talk about today, he better come with it. One moment, please.
Not only have you gone after
Medicaid.
Not only have you gone after Medicaid. Not only have you gone after
I be wanting to pop him.
Medicare. In this, you are to direct your comments to the chair. Mr. Speaker, you know what's interesting? Is that every time I've come on this floor, I can use sharp language. He can use sharp language. You choose to admonish me.
Because he's black.
I work for you, sir. I work for the American people.
I noticed that, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, they won't punish her, but they'll try to punish Pocket because she is the black person speaking.
Not only have you gone after Medicaid, not only have you gone after Medicare.
Thank you, Queen Victorious One. Thank you, beautiful Queen.
In this, you are to direct your comments.
Let me tell you what I learned about white people. I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. Y'all a mess. Y'all God's children too, but you're something else.
Nutritional benefits that amount to $2 per meal, $6 per day. At the same time, when Elon Musk and his federal contracts are worth $8 million a day. If you're trying to find waste, fraud, and abuse,
how you doing?
I have a suggestion. Start right there. Start right there. Don't take food from the mouths of our children.
Let me tell you something really F with me. They could find $8 million a day for Elon Musk, but you can't find money to feed children. You can't find money to keep the cancer funding for children. You can't find money to make sure that the people that are less fortunate can get their SNAP. You can't find the money for that, Donald J. Trump, but you can find money so you can have a lavish birthday, which we will. And I have a dream. We will be celebrating Barack Obama on Donald Trump's birthday. We will be celebrating President Barack Obama on Donald Trump's birthday. Am I lying? No. Everybody will be. The only ones will not is the uneducated, of the Nepo babies, of the ones that never had to really work hard for anything, but was pretty much given to them, or they con their way to get it. Because that's the clear people way. And I always have been. Again, make sure you get you some Queen Lillie hair growth oil. Hit the shop tab, products tab, get you some Queen Lillie hair growth oil at walmart.com. Take away children's food. Take away their health. Take away their health care. That's the Republican Party. That is what the MAGA Party is all about. Taking away from the people that need, while they out there getting their wants. Want a $50 million jet. Getting a jet from Qatar, which is illegal, scandal, corruption, Donald Trump. You always been this way because that's what you come from. Your family is a corrupt party. Your dad was corrupted. His dad was corrupted. What do we expect? What did you think you're going to get in that Oval Office? While MAGA Party right now, they're eating this bread and dipping it in some grease because they have no money to go grocery shopping. Go out there and get your pig and chop your pig up and eat it. You're used to slop anyway. Whew, Lord. MAGA Republican Party are the devils. When I tell you they are under the Antichrist, they are. Their leader is the Antichrist. That's what's going on today. So I'm gonna
Trump has denied.
Hold on. Uh-oh.
Denied North Carolina's request for FEMA relief funds for Hurricane Helene damage, saying that it's not
Donald Trump denied it.
Denied North Carolina's reimbursement requests earlier, and the state filed an appeal, and the Trump administration now denied that appeal. North Carolina Governor Josh Stein released a statement in response saying the following.
They cut the funding for FEMA.
Is to clean up all the debris. So far, we've removed more than 12 million cubic yards of debris from the roads and waterways, but given the immense scale of the wreckage, we have only scratched the surface.
Yes, subscribe to Midas Touch Network. They are the absolute best. Ben is my favorite. Midas Touch Network.
The money we have to pay toward debris removal will mean less money.
Thank you. Hit the like button. Thank you all.
Rebuilding downtown infrastructure, repairing our water and sewer systems, and other critical needs. You know, I think this is all the more despicable if you think back to the lies that Trump spread while Biden was actually providing.
Biden is a better president than Trump.
Flew to the disaster site specifically.
Biden is brilliant. His wife is smart. She's a doctor. What is Melania Trump? Ho, 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 and a Merry Christmas.
Following our account and add the Midas Touch podcast right now on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So Donald Trump has denied North Carolina's request for FEMA relief.
See, this is the thing. If you read Project 2025, those of us that have, I read some of it on my channel. Project 2025 tell you they're going to get rid of FEMA, baby. I don't know why you MAGA people sit around and cry now because you have no funding to fix your homes or replace your beautiful clothing, your beautiful furniture, your nice cars. You got insurance, but sometimes what happened with insurance now that Donald Trump is in office, they don't give a damn about you. Have you not learned that insurance companies don't care about you? None of us. We have to pay it, but they don't care anything about us. You have to have home insurance, but they don't care about us. FEMA was diluted to pretty much nothing because of who? Donald J. Trump. The man don't care about anybody but himself and his family. And that pissy depends he wears. Sad, but it's true. He don't care about you, MAGA. So Africa belongs to Africa. The original people that was on Earth first are Black people. Africa is the biggest continent, but they make up all these lies and taught us in school that Africa is small and that America is bigger than Africa. Oh, Lord, they lied to the American people. They always have lied to us. Honey, I'm going to let a South African tell you about South Africa, okay? A white South African.
I don't discover a place that already has people living there. To the guy who said Africa was discovered by Europeans, let me teach you something. You don't discover a place where millions of people already lived, traded, built
Africans, black people already lived.
Systems long before Europeans touched African soil. When Vasco da Gama arrived in 1497, he didn't find wilderness. He found cities. He found the Swahili coast, Kilwa, Mombasa,
I love when a white person tells the truth.
Centuries.
Thank you, Jesus.
The thing Europe discovered was its own greed. You didn't discover Africa. You invaded it. You renamed it. You redrew the borders. You enslaved and colonized. That doesn't sound like discovery. It sounds like theft. Why do we still believe this lie?
I've been telling y'all they always stealing.
From the perspective of the thief, not the victim. And that is why your textbooks lie. You cannot discover a place that already has people living there. To the guy who said Africa was discovered,
that's what they did with America. The natives was already here. Some blacks was already here.
Lived, traded, built kingdoms, and developed complex systems long before Europeans touched African soil. When Vasco da Gama arrived in 1497, he didn't find wilderness. He found cities. He found the Swahili coast, Kilwa, Mombasa, civilizations trading with India and China centuries earlier. Only thing Europe discovered was its own greed. You didn't discover
Thank you,
Africa.
greed.
You it. You renamed it. You redrew the borders. You enslaved and colonized. That doesn't sound like discovery. It sounds like theft. Why do we still believe this lie? Because history is taught from the perspective of the thief, not the victim. And that is why your textbooks lie.
You know what? The textbook definitely lie. But let me tell you something, black people. Let me take a sip of water on this because I'm about to get deep. And I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from, black people, when I'm telling you this. We got to look at it as a positive. Hold on, Jeffro. Black people, in a way, we should be glad they're getting rid of those Black history books. Because a lot of it doesn't tell the real history of us black people. It doesn't. So I was mad for a moment, but I prayed about it and I thought about it. Okay, that's fine. Because a lot of it, the white man made up. Didn't tell our true history. Oh, they enslaved our people. Yes, they did. And that's why they're having nightmares. And that White House is going to be gone by the strike of God and the ancestors. But anyway, be glad they took those out of there, because we can teach our own children the truth. We come from kings and queens. Africa has always been black. And the white man goes over there with his greed and try to take and take and take, and all he does is steal. And right now, France, clear people. Right now, America, clear people. Donald J. Trump is pissed the F off because Africa is doing their own thing. And they're going to kick all the asses out of there because they stole the land and did not belong to you. Y'all want to kick black and brown people out of America? Why have a problem with it happening to white South Africans? They didn't belong there. Europeans came to this country and you didn't belong here. Sit with yourself. Think about how grimy and disgusting your ancestors were. So rejoice in them taking those books out of school so we can teach our children what really happened. Because they tell a little truth here and there, but the white story never ever goes into depth with it because they don't want their children to hear how horrible they are. And they're still this way. But some are beautiful people inside and out. I've met plenty of them. But I'm always careful with them. Don't trust them too easy because Lord knows they will turn on your ass quick. Be careful with them. You love them through the love of God. But don't you turn your back. Don't keep your eye on them. Love them. But be careful because they will get your ass quick. These never change. Why do you think Donald Trump hasn't changed? Letitia James got him for all his bribes and illegal documents and stuff. He has not changed. He's in that Oval Office pulling the same stunts he did to get the 34 felonies. But he thinks he has outsmarted the system. Yeah, Donald Trump thinks he's outsmarting the system. But it always catches up with you. And Satan comes back to collect Donald Trump. You're just his son. He comes back to collect. And when that day comes, when the morning comes, it will be over one day. And I'm going to rejoice. I don't care what age, because God going to let me live a long time. But if he take me away, I know where I'm going. I do know what I'm going. May we resume. It will be over one day.
New information about the Trump administration's latest attack on Harvard. You may have heard that today the Trump administration halted Harvard's ability to enroll international students and is forcing all international students currently attending to transfer or face deportation. A new letter from Department of Homeland Security Secretary and dog killer Kristi Noem said that they were doing this because Harvard refused to hand over their disciplinary records on their students. In the letter, Noem says the following: I'm writing to inform you that effective immediately, Harvard University's Student and Exchange Visitor Program certification is revoked. Harvard can no longer enroll foreign students, and existing foreign students must transfer or lose their legal status. The Trump administration has accused Harvard of anti-Semitism and also demanded access to their enrollment process as they push for the university to end any DEI programs and clamp down on
I'm going to pause a minute. Nick said eyebrows. Well, Nick, I'd rather for my eyebrows be up because your DICK would not get up. So which one you prefer, my eyebrows up or your DICK up? Because your DICK can't get up. And your wife is right now, while you in my chat, she's somewhere getting her back blown out. By who? A black man. Yeah. A black man. Because he's big and strong and you can't give it to her like a black man do. So which one you want? Which one, Nick? Which one, baby? Sit your ass in my chat and shut the fuck up. Shall I resume?
New information about the Trump administration's latest attack on Harvard. You may have heard that today the Trump administration halted Harvard's ability to enroll international students and is forcing all international students currently attending to transfer or face deportation. A new letter from Department of Homeland Security Secretary and dog killer Kristi Noem said that they were doing this because Harvard refused to hand over their disciplinary records on their students. In the letter, Noem says the following: I'm writing to inform you that effective immediately, Harvard University's Student and Exchange Visitor Program certification is revoked. Harvard can no longer enroll foreign students, and existing foreign students must transfer or lose their legal status. The Trump administration has accused Harvard of anti-Semitism and also demanded access to their enrollment process as they push for the university to end any DEI programs and clamp down on pro-Palestinian activism. The administration has already frozen or terminated nearly $3 billion in federal grants and contracts to the university. We're going to continue to follow this and more, so make sure you're following our account and add the Midas Touch podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So we're now getting new information about the Trump administration.
Be sure when y'all get off, do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe to Midas Touch Network. They are one of the best YouTube channels on YouTube. They're powerful. Check them out, please. I watch them daily. Ben never disappoints. Never. Check them out. So, again, Caucasians, stop stealing from Africa, okay?
So 6 illegal Indian nationals just got arrested in Ghana for illegal gold trading, ages 25 to 35. I guess they defied the new law that Ghana just dropped. They thought it was a game. They've probably been profitable for a long time. As you can see, the cash, the gold, clearly they were making money. However, Ghana just...
But what happened to Clearman to have them go out and do this and bring it back to the Clearman?
They also canceled all small-scale gold mining licenses. Basically, in order to buy and sell gold in Ghana, you have to now go through the gold bod. If not, you'll be prosecuted. So this is causing a frenzy in the mining sector in Ghana, especially for the small-scale illegal miners, as Ghana is really cracking down. And I don't blame them, because small-scale and illegal mining has done the country environment pretty bad. Over 50% of Ghana's rivers are now polluted because of illegal mining. However, this story also speaks to the fact of how every other culture, no matter where they're from, the Indians, the Chinese, the Lebanese, they come together and they take a risk and they build wealth in Africa. Throughout my travels, this was a common denominator, a common thing that I've seen. Every other culture in Africa, enjoying Africa, except for us. I mean, we got to do more than dirty December in Ghana.
But why a lot of them are doing this? Because they are being paid by Europeans, clear people, American clear people. They pay them to do this, and they are dirt poor, so they go and do it. Just like they have the clear people have our African young kids, 5, 6, 7, 8, digging in the mines, and the whole time they digging in their souls and stealing from our youth. So Trump will put you in the poorhouse, Mac. You included in this too. He will have you in the poorhouse. One moment.
Big news right now, the House budget bill has passed, and there are a number of provisions that not enough people are talking about. Yes, you have the big Medicare, Medicaid, and SNAP cuts. Those are the highlights of the bill. But things that aren't discussed enough are that 4.5 million kids will be kicked off the child tax credit. Because now under this bill, to be eligible for a child tax credit, both your parents need to have social security numbers, essentially kicking off children with one parent who may be undocumented. The average student loan payments for individuals taking out loans starting in 2026 will go up about $3,000 a year on the new SAFE plan. Because under this budget bill, it consolidates repayment plans. It will make it more expensive for students to take out and repay loans. It also creates the Trump Trust Account for children. Any child eligible in 2026 and beyond will receive $1,000 in a Trump Trust Account that will grow. It also limits contempt power or enforcement of contempt within the federal judiciary. Lots of stuff. I'm going to cover it all in my Substack shortly, linked to my bio, so subscribe for free, spread the word, and as always, follow along to stay up to date on all the news you need to know about. We have some big news right now. The House
subscribe to Aaron Partners. He is the YouTuber that Donald Trump has been targeting. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, Aaron Partners, AARONPARNAS. Subscribe to him, follow him. Give him some love. Show him lots of love. He is an amazing YouTuber. He has interviewed people from Congress. He's interviewed, if I'm not mistaken, President Joe Biden. This guy is just like Midas Touch Network. They're doing their thing. They know what they're doing. I admire him. I love what he's doing. Please go to his TikTok and follow him. Follow him on Instagram. Subscribe to him on YouTube. Aaron Partners, please. That's AARONPARNAS. Thank you. So we're going to talk about one more thing, then we're going to get out of here because I got to cook. So the white man takes from Africa and calls them to have debt. But America owes debt, but not expected to pay the debt. Is this what's being said in this video? I'm just asking because I'm going to show you the video and let me know if I'm wrong. Let's take a listen.
So we do have some time now for questions from the audience. I wonder if we should just
listen carefully, please. I love you guys. Listen. Hit that like button. Come on.
Thank you.
One day.
I have a question. What's the difference between the U.S. debt and the debt that African nations own? Because the U.S. debt doesn't keep the U.S. from being one of the leading powers of the world, but then
come on, 3 more people, hit that like button. Come on, hit the like button, everybody.
Of that debt that is.
Come on, kings and queens.
Okay. Regarding the first question is a very important question. What makes African and third world debt different from the American debt?
Thank you. Come on, hit the like button. Come on.
It doesn't have to. Its debts are in its own currency. We can simply print it. The African debt is not in its currency. The African debt is in U.S. dollars. Africa has to earn.
Come on, thank you, beautiful kings and queens.
The only way it can earn the U.S. dollars is not to be assassinated for growing its own food and becoming independent and doing something that the United States does not like. The principle underlying the foundation of the World Bank,
and that's what they're doing now. Getting rid of y'all and taking their country back, their continent back.
The World Bank is that no country should grow its own food. Africa and the third world should only grow export crops. To export,
that's some BS.
In order to have an oversupply of cocoa and other tropical raw materials, to keep down the price, they must buy their grain from the United States or Europe, so that if they do something that we don't like, we can do what America tried to do to China in the 60s. We can sanction them. We can say, we're going to starve you. We're going to not export any grain to you. So owing their foreign debt in dollars means that they have to somehow sell something that the United States wants, not what they want. I think the most evil organizations in the world today are the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. And my book, Super Imperialism, that I wrote in 1972, is all about that. The largest purchasers of the book were the Defense Department.
I ain't finna sell this man's book. When I got my own books to sell, honey, I've written 4 books. I'm not gonna sell his books. This is my book I wrote. I've written 4 books. Put in my name on Amazon, put in Lillie Young, author, and all 4 of my books will come up. I'm not finna sell this man's book when what he said about Africa. One day, when the morning comes, it will be over. One day. They don't think Africa's supposed to supply themselves. They want to keep them dependent on American friends. And what I'm loving about Traore, he ain't with it no more. South Africa's like, no. Nigeria don't need y'all. None of them need y'all. Africa has everything it needs. A friend of mine moved from here, Atlanta, Georgia, and he lives in Africa right now. When I tell you they got so much fruit and fresh fish, we don't have fresh here. They lie to us. They'll put wild caught, fresh fish. They go right to the ocean and bring it and cook it. And we lie to the people in this country. Fresh my behind. Stop it, America. Stop stealing from Africa. Stop it. We know your ancestors taught you that, but it's time you do better. One day. Let one day be today. Do better. I'm going to read a couple of y'all comments and I'm going to get up out of here because I need to cook. Okay. Victoria's one, she says, that's Queen Victoria's one. She says, the beautiful Queen Lillie is telling the truth. I'm not going to come here and pull your leg. When I say so, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to stand in what I say. If I said it, I repeat it. Thank you, King Allen. Thank you, King LaSwan. Priesto one, you talking about your mama? Okay. TD, Judge, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but God bless you. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't gonna entertain foolishness if it's some foolishness. Tinto says, good luck, guys. Good luck to you as well, King Tintos. John Lane, queen of your mama and your daddy, because your daddy be wanting to get women. I won't let him. He can't get none of this pretty black woman. Healthy hair, healthy everything, because I eat healthy. Victoria's one says Billy N. Gwyneth says, I think Africa is getting its point across. They will be great. Hallelujah. Africa is like, y'all not going to keep coming over here taking from us. That is a motherland, and they know that. Donnie, Africa don't give a F about you. You invited the president of Africa to come here, and you babble off your BS to him. You invited him on false pretense, and you get him in the Oval Office with your BS that the white man does. Yeah, clear people. Y'all love to come with the BS. And he stood his ground. Like he said, I don't have no jet to give you. The man got jets, but he ain't giving them to Donald Trump. He's not trying to be like Couture. No. He's going to be a strong black man that we can depend on. Because one day I will go to the motherland. One day I may go live there. One day. But I pray before I leave this country, God, that all the plantations are destroyed through God's way and the ancestors. One day. And like I said, it's quite funny how all plantation homes are white. One day, when the morning comes, it will be over. One day. I want my people to remember that. All plantations are always white houses. One day. I want y'all to enjoy your weekend. I will not be going live tomorrow. I will not go live Sunday, and I probably won't go live Monday. I may come Monday, but I doubt if I will. So I'm going to take this weekend off and enjoy the festivities in Atlanta. I love y'all. Take consideration of other people. Don't be stuck in your web of selfishness. Don't be stuck in the web of white power. Step out of that MAGA. Wake up. That man in the Oval Office doesn't care nothing about you. MAGA, wake up. One day you will wake up and it will be over. One day. The ancestors been moving a lot, y'all. It's so much happening. Another plantation burned, yesterday? One day. I didn't show y'all that, but I got to remember to show y'all that. I love y'all. I love all of you beautiful kings and queens, even the ones that come here with their BS. I have to love them because I can't get to heaven hating them. I don't like you. No, I own it. I tell the truth. I will smash you like a little white roach you are. Y'all ever been to the mountains and you see those white roaches? One day. I love y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Don't let anybody steal your joy. You see MAGA out? Deuces in the air. Middle finger in the air. If you got to. I love you. Bye. And I want to thank my moderators. Thank you so much. God bless you.